Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Coming to you live from the Poundcast here again with DJ Doug Pound. That's me. And then we got Brent Weinbach in one of these
Oh,
windows next to me.
yeah.
And today, some important news to get out of the way. And that is, I got to mention our sponsor, our wonderful sponsor, lvjco.com, Louisville Vegan Jerky Company.com, established 2012, it's saying. And if you go to their website, lvjco.com, and use the code word poundcast, you get how many percent off, Brent?
20%.
20. That's big. 20
That's
whole
huge.
percent off your
It's
entire order. You know the
oh,
drill.
it's truly outrageous.
You know the drill. This stuff is plant-based jerky made in Louisville, bagged in the USA, shelf life in 9 months. The list goes on and on. They have wonderful small batch flavors such as Kentucky Future Chicken, Shelby Park Honey Barbecue. They have all the classic flavors, and they have a new Buffalo Hot Wing. Um, I think it's new, and they updated their some of their flavors here, which is
I
great.
Yeah, it seems like they got a pepperoni pizza,
Yeah,
which might
pepperoni pizza. That's a new flavor. They're
might have
upgrading. They're always
replaced
inventing and upgrading over there at lvjco.com.
might have been a new. It's a maybe what do you call it? An update on the perfect pepperoni or something like
Yeah,
that.
new and improved Buffalo Hot Wing too. So jump on this insane deal, 20% off. Use the code word poundcast at lvjco.com and get the dang 20% off your entire order or buy it at the store. Maybe you like to go to the store and shop around such places such as I've seen this wonderful snack at Sprouts and Whole Foods and other wonderful food retailers. So go get yourself some wonderful snacks at lvjco.com and use the code word poundcast for 20% off. This show is also on Patreon. Every week you get to see this show or listen to it early, 2 days early. And every episode we do has an extended version that's only available on the Poundcast Patreon. That is at patreon.com/poundcast. Sign up today and you'll be supporting our show and keeping the show alive. And you get to listen to the unzipped section and you get to have access to all the old unzipped sections. And you get access to other bonus little fun things such as Brent's lists.
Yeah.
Brent puts up some of his special lists on there of his favorite Janet
Use
Jackson songs, Michael Jackson songs.
Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, different things, different people.
Yeah, lots of different fun
Stevie
stuff.
Wonder,
Even Stevie Wonder, wow.
even
And
Billy
that's
Joel.
only it's only available at patreon.com/poundcast. That's the best way to support our show. Keep it going. Now, today. Oh, wait, where else? We should probably also say that we're also on youtube.com/the poundcast. You can watch this show if you want to watch us on our today we're on Zoom, but you get to see you get to see my painting of Brent behind me, and you get to see the real life face of Brent, which many are saying is one of the nicest faces to see on Zoom. Many are
Supposedly
saying,
one of the best faces in the industry.
yeah, people are saying
Supposedly.
this. So luckily we're on
I didn't say
YouTube.
that. I didn't say that, but that's what people say supposedly.
Yeah, many are saying this. YouTube.com/the poundcast. We're also on social media at the poundcast. And I think that's about it for the intro stuff here. Because
Yeah, we're doing.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
get
gonna
the show.
get
We're gonna keep the show trim and tight
tight.
today.
We're gonna keep it tight, like your all your bodies. And we have some voice messages we're gonna listen to, and some acapella type stuff. And I'm gonna get into Doug a little bit too. I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna dig Doug.
Do you want to I pulled a couple acapellas that could some interesting lyrics. Do you want to listen to that first or do you want to do a Voicemail.
We could do a couple voicemails, but why don't we roll the clip first?
Oh yeah,
Well,
we gotta roll the clip. I'm getting ahead of ourselves here. Let's roll the clip.
let's roll
And
the
by the way,
clip.
if you want to leave us a voicemail, 213-207-6952. All right, let's roll the clip. Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends. And Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast. And we're back. We're going to listen to a voicemail. Once again, that number is 213-207-6952. If you want to leave us a voicemail, we will play them on the air. And no, we have not screened any of these. So we're
Yeah.
going to be hearing them for the first time. And Brent,
Let me ask you this real
do
quick
the
before I play
honors.
this.
Yes, sir.
Before I play this first message, did you get that sweater? Doug is wearing a sweater. It's multicolored, and it says Aust on it. I assume it says Australia on the back, but it looks like he might have got it in Australia. Did you?
I got it in Australia not this
Oh,
last time I was there, but several tours ago. I think it was when I was there with Tim and Eric in like 2017, if I'm not mistaken.
it's
I was
almost.
at a show. It was summer. It was hot. And some kid had this, he was wearing it.
Oh,
And he goes, I didn't even ask for it. He goes, hey, do you want my sweater? And I'm like, sure. And now it's my favorite sweater. It fits perfect. I like the color. And
it almost.
there's Australian things on here. Actually, this is kind of a mystery if you want to dig into it a little bit. There's Australian things. Obviously, you see there's a koala. And then there's a palm tree. I guess
Koala.
this is
To just
QLD.
describe it.
That would be Queensland, I guess. Now we're looking at a kangaroo, of course. That's a iconic Australian thing. But we do have this thing. See it? Well, there's Perth. We know what Perth is, but what the heck is that?
Perth.
This.
That looks like some sort of a man, a sort of a. It looked like Sandman. Is it Sandman from Live at the Apollo?
I don't know. I don't think it's a man at all. I think it almost looks like some kind of amulet or a magic lamp or something, or maybe
Oh, it's not a man. Okay, I thought it was a
could be a
man kind
building.
of in. I thought it was a man in first position. But yeah, okay. I don't know what that is.
Well, look, if anyone is familiar with Australia and they want to chime in,
Let me just describe this for
this
people.
says Sydney. Then we have a thing that says Sydney, but yeah, I mean, this is a visual thing. We don't want to get into it if
It's almost.
most people
It's a
are
black
listening.
sweater. It's a black sweater with. You can hear me, okay, right? Because you've been cutting out, but I don't. Which might look like I'm cutting out to you, but
I can hear you fine. You
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 hear me,
chopped
okay?
up a little bit, but it's clean. It's mostly clean. We're good. Hello? Well, now you froze up. Oh boy, I'm gonna pause it.
Really, really choppy for you.
Okay, you're back. We're back.
Okay, I think we're back. So what I was saying was, I was just going to describe it for people. It's a black sweater with colored, different, a rainbow of colors, letters and images on them, and it almost has a Cosby-esque look to it, a little bit. It's sort of a modern take on a Cosby classic.
Yeah. I don't really go full. I don't have a full Cosby sweater. I
Right.
don't think I would wear one, but this one is a bit unique, and I like how it's black with the touches of colors.
Do you know what I mean by it's a little bit Cosby-esque in a way?
I know exactly what you mean. It's a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's not full Cosby.
No, it's not full Cosby. You haven't gone full Cosby yet. But, anything's possible.
All right, let's hear one of
um,
these. Let's listen to a voicemail. What do you say? What
yeah.
do you think?
Okay. This is from the I think probably Portland area, Oregon. I think.
Hey guys, I've got a problem. It's my favorite drink to order at a coffee shop is called uh, is
Did did he just stop?
I My guess is he was having connection issues, but the message is still going. But he did leave another message, so he maybe picked it up there. But I'm just waiting to see if this
So
whole
it's
message
playing right now,
is
but
still
it's just
playing,
blank.
just to make sure he doesn't pop through at the end here.
Okay. Maybe we should start
And
screening these.
no, it's fine. It's part of the adventure. People. All right, here. Let's. I think he followed up with here.
hey, I got a problem. It's my favorite drink to order at a coffee shop is a chai latte with 2 shots of espresso. But the baristas always want to call it a dirty chai, and I really don't like to order something called a dirty chai. So what other name would you guys call this drink, and how would you go about influencing an entire generation of baristas to call it by something else? Really like to know. All right, thanks. Bye.
This is a good question. I mean, this is a good problem. I mean, this is. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities you can go with this. You know.
Yeah, well, you could say well, first we'll come up with a new name for it, and then everywhere you go, you call it that. And then they'll be like, "What is that?" And you say,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, it used to be called dirty chai, but we don't say that anymore."
Maybe call it a muddy milk.
How about a
How about call it a mud bath
nasty chai? Go hardcore with it.
or a sneaky chai,
A cheeky chai.
cheeky chai,
Cheeky
or
chai. That sounds chai.
let's
So it's
see.
like chickadee chai, the Chinese chicken. Call it a Chinese chicken chai.
How about call it a chai guy?
There you go. I'll have a chai guy.
um,
How about two chai, hush hush, adiwa.
you call it the kaja gugu.
I'll take a kaja gugu.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
get
so
the
you just
kaja.
got to come up with which we'll give you a bunch of options here. You got to pick one that you like and start getting the word out. Go to different coffee shops and start calling it that. Get the word out saying, we don't really call it a dirty chai. That's kind of gross to call your food dirty. It's almost like sexual in a way. And, we want to separate those things from our beverages.
You can call it a cha cha. Can I get a cha cha? No, I don't know. Or you can get maybe say it's soiled. Can I get a soiled brown?
Yeah. Yeah. Make it even grosser. Can I get
Let
a
me
dirty
get this.
diaper?
Let me.
Can I get a diaper chai? Diaper chai.
I like dirty diaper bits. Can I get the diaper? Maybe instead of diaper change, it's a diaper chai. Yeah, diaper chai. Can I get my diaper chide?
Yeah, there you go. Just start calling it diaper chai. And then every time you order it, tell them now it's called a diaper chai.
I'm trying to think of. Okay, you've got 2 shots of espresso in a chai latte. So there's milk involved and 2 shots of espresso. What is two? I'm trying to think of what two would imply. How about
How about double butthole?
yeah, something like that, a double hole, and then you got the milky chai.
Well, double, that could be two. So like number two. So
Yeah,
you could call it like, can I get a number two? Oh, that's
or
the used to be called dirty chai, but we don't say that anymore.
the number two, or a dose, something dose, chai dose.
Can I get a porta potty? I think diaper chai is the way to go.
Diaper chai is pretty good. I think diaper because the diapers. Yeah, I think yeah.
All right.
Diaper
Well,
chai.
I think we helped him.
Yeah, I think that that's going to catch on, and you're going to be totally proud to order a diaper chai when you're at the coffee shop.
Is there any more voicemails, or was
No, there's a couple more. But
okay?
I was just thinking, dirty chai does sound a little bit almost kind of offensive. So maybe it's more like it's not dirty, it's nice. A nice chai. Can I get a nice chai? Oh, can I get a chai nice? Neat. Let me get the chai neat. All right, here's the
Well,
next message.
that would mean no ice.
That's true. Why does that mean no ice? Neat.
Well, there would be dirty. If you're thinking sexual, the opposite of dirty would be like
Oh, celibate.
mm,
A pure chaste. Chaste, a chaste chai.
chaste
Chaste
or virgin.
virgin chai. Or a I was thinking dirty as in not sexual, but more, kind of like it's some sort of insult, just
How about like maybe it's instead of dirty, it's clean, so it's like
oh, yeah.
fresh out the shower.
Oh yeah.
Oh, can I get a chai? Make it fresh out the shower.
Yeah, something like that. Fresh out the shower or like shiny and new. A shiny chai.
Shiny chai.
Yeah. Okay, so this is from the 971 area code. I guess that's New York, maybe. Maybe not, actually.
I don't know.
Sounds like they're calling from Minneapolis, actually.
Hey, Doug and Brent. This is Pound Pimple Dave calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I have an annoyance for you. My roommate keeps buying boxes of spaghetti. He's up to about 17 boxes right now. I think he just keeps going to the grocery store and doesn't realize that he has a ton of boxes. Half of them are opened already. I've tried ways to kind of let him know that how much he has. For example, one day he came in the kitchen and he was like, what should I have for dinner tonight? And I said, well, you have 17 boxes of spaghetti. And then he just replied with, not really in the mood for spaghetti. So that completely went over his head. If you have any other solutions, let me know. All right, thanks. Bye.
I'm not in the mood for spaghetti, even though every time I go to the store, I buy spaghetti.
Well, you could put up a whiteboard in the kitchen. It's like stuff you need, and you can put your supplies that you need on there, apples, whatever. And then at the bottom, stuff we definitely don't need for a long time, and then put spaghetti and say, hey, just, take a picture of this next time you go to the store. Or you could say, hey, I was thinking about having a spaghetti party because I noticed there's 17 boxes of this stuff in the pantry. What if I had a spaghetti party?
Yeah. Why don't you tell him that? Why don't you propose to him, hey, I've got an idea. How about a spaghetti party this weekend? He goes, what's a spaghetti party? Well, we invite 50 people over for spaghetti.
Yeah, make it really unappealing. Like, well, we got to do something with these boxes of spaghetti. I don't, they're piling up. So I was going to invite all these people over. This one dude, he like never wipes his butt. And this other kid, like
he's always ordering a shiny chai or a diaper chai.
Yeah, I got this diaper chai kid. Like, list off a bunch of unsavory types that he's not going to want there. And then he'll think, oh man, well, I don't want that spaghetti party to happen. I better start eating these up.
Yeah. Hey, look, we've got a surplus of spaghetti here. I don't know what to do, and I thought the only solution for this is that we throw a spaghetti party. So I invited all the neighborhood's biggest butts. I went around the neighborhood, I measured everybody's butt, and I noticed the biggest butts, would probably be best suited for the spaghetti party. So they're coming over here this Saturday unless we get rid of the spaghetti. Is that cool? They got big butts, and I told them not to wipe until after until after the party, because we want the butts to be very, we want them to be ready.
Or you can find out, is this roommate single? Is he a straight boy? Say he's a single straight boy. You could say, "Oh man, I met this group of gals the other day, and one of them, I was telling her all about you, and I think she might like you. The only problem is
She
she
doesn't
has this
wipe.
weird, I mean, she's perfect in every way, but she just has this weird fear of spaghetti boxes."
Oh,
And
they're gonna say
I
this.
told her she can't I was like, I don't think you can. I couldn't invite her because I made sure, and I was like, oh, there's actually a bunch of boxes. Whose are these? Or you can hire like someone to come over and be like, oh, I love your place. Who's your roommate? He's really cool. And then she opens up the pantry and goes, oh my God, whose are these? Wow. Some kind of, you know, uh, somebody really doesn't have their crap together here.
How about this?
I ain't coming back to this place. And then she slams the door. I've seen enough.
How about this? What if you hired an exterminator, um, or maybe had a friend appear as an exterminator, and while he's home and he comes there and he goes, "Hi, somebody ordered an exterminator. There was a call about a spaghetti
Infestation.
infestation." And he goes, "Oh, I don't know." He goes, "Yeah, I heard the place is crawling with spaghetti. I'm just gonna take care of that. You know, pesto control, pasta control."
Pasta.
Did somebody? Yeah, somebody ordered pasta control.
Yeah, I think there's one of these will work. There's a lot of options here.
Yeah, I mean, he'll really know that there's too much spaghetti once the exterminator shows up. Yeah, somebody call an exterminator. Something about a spaghetti infestation.
Or you can be on a fake call with the landlord, right? And the landlord wants to install something really nice. I don't know what it would be. Uh Maybe the landlord, you're on this fake call, you're like, "Hey, Mr. Robinson. Oh, you want to reduce our rent? For the new clean cupboard? Uh the new clean cupboard thing?" And then you look in the shelf and, "Yeah, I'm sorry, today's not a good day. I don't think, we could just keep the rent where it is." "Oh, raise it? Okay. Well, we'll talk about that later. I got to figure something out with this cupboard."
What if you use the pasta? Ask him, say, "Hey, I noticed you had some extra pasta. Do you mind if I use your pasta, your spaghetti?" And he'll probably say yes. And then go for the world record, man. Try to get the biggest bowl of spaghetti. You know what I mean? Just try to make the biggest bowl of spaghetti possible. Get the world record. See what happens. You get yourself in the Guinness Book.
Hi, is this the Guinness Book? Or you know what you could do? You could start hoarding stuff and show him what it's like. Start getting way too many of something.
How about too much tomato sauce?
Well, no, because those work together pretty
Well,
well.
that's the point. How about get some tomato sauce, hoard up some tomato sauce, and then open up a spaghetti restaurant.
Yeah, just open a restaurant.
Open up a restaurant. That's what you should do. You've got enough pasta for it at this point. You open up a restaurant, call it Dave's Place.
This is perfect.
You start working on your Italian accents.
I know. And find some soprano type gangster guys and just have them start hanging around. Like I heard you guys got pasta around here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
break some. I'm gonna have to whack some.
So after I whacked a couple guys, I'm hungry.
I'm
So I
hungry after
like
all
to
the whacking I did.
when I did after I'm all the whacking I do all day, I like to just relax with a nice bowl of spaghetti. And I heard this is the place for it. So let me pull up a chair. I'm gonna be here for a while. All right.
Or just have some gangster guys come in, right? You're like, "Dude, this place looks pretty nice. Let me see what you got in the cupboard." And then they open it up and they're like, "Oh,
Oh, jackpot.
no!" They're like, "Oh, who's wasting all the spaghetti here?
Oh.
Who do I need to whack to get rid of all this waste? You should be
Who
eating
the-
this spaghetti."
Oh.
Oh,
Who's it? Oh, whose is this? I'm gonna whack him. I'm gonna whack him. Vito, I'm gonna whack him, whoever this is.
you could go to the thrift store and just start buying the cheapest stuff you can find and just start piling it up.
Start collecting
Start piling up
newspapers.
some other crap, and he'll be like, "What is that?" And you could say, "Well, you hoard spaghetti, so wouldn't that only be fair that I can hoard this?" Make him understand his ways.
Uh-huh. I like this whole idea about having gangsters hang out, and they want to hang out because there is spaghetti there. So you got intimidating gangsters just hanging out, maybe sleeping in his bed.
Yeah, they're sleeping in the bed.
Hey, this place has got spaghetti. I'm here all night, baby. Now move over.
As long as this place is fully stocked with spaghetti, I'm staying here.
Yeah, because I whack so much. I whack all day, all night. The least I could do is come home to some spaghetti, a hot dish of spaghetti, and I'm gonna scoot over. I'm sleeping here tonight.
I'm gonna be
All
whacking
right?
in that bed too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the whacking doesn't stop when I get home. If you know what I mean.
Believe me.
Yeah, believe me, I'll be
Oh,
whacking.
believe me, I'm gonna be whacking in that bed.
Oh, I'll be whacking in the bed. I'll be going, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh. You should hear me when I'm whacking. Oh.
we got the solution, bruh.
We got only one more message. Should we just do this before we get into the acapella stuff? Or
Yeah, let's just get through all the messages. 213-207-6952. Leave us a voicemail.
this one's coming to us from the 410.
Hey, Poundcast. Got a problem for you to solve. I'm getting some work done on the exterior of my house, and there's a lot of banging, a lot of knocking. Sounds like knocking on the door, but
I can hear it.
they're probably hammering, building. But I'm getting anxious because I know they're going to want to knock on the door and talk to me eventually, and I have to pay them at some point. So how am I going to know if they're knocking on my door or they're just building? Thanks.
That's a funny problem. He doesn't know. He's concerned about not knowing if they're knocking on the door to talk to him or if they're just working on the house.
Yeah. Well, the non-funny answer would be a doorbell.
Okay, let's assume he doesn't have one.
You could talk to the guys, be like, tell them your problem. Look, you're knocking on you're banging on the house with the hammers, and every time I hear that, I think you're knocking on the door. So I don't want to miss when you do knock on the door, which you probably might do. I want to be able to know that distinguish.
I want to be able to, what you might do, I want to distinguish between you just whacking on the house or you whacking on the
knocking on
door.
the door. So you give them a rhythm. You give them a rhythm of the night.
Yeah, you tell them, give me a lambada beat. and I'll know that's the door. Otherwise, you just whack as business as usual. I want
Yeah,
that.
if it's a steady knock, boom, 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 I know it's nails. But if it's rhythm of the night,
If it makes me start moving my hips,
yeah, if I start moving my hips, then I know I'm gonna come to the door.
then you kind of give them a little taste.
So
You know,
give
you
me
put
like
on
a
some
little
Daisy,
shuffle
put
beat. Give me a
put some
samba.
put some Daisy Dukes on, and kind of put your shirt up through the collar, and you kind of say, you start giving me that lambada beat, and then I start moving like this. Start shaking the hips, and then I'm gonna sort of make my way over to the door, and you might have to dance with me for a little bit in the forbidden way.
I'm gonna do that forbidden dance.
If you will engage in the forbidden dance, we can kind of finalize this transaction. Otherwise, I'll just assume that you're just whacking.
I assume you're just whacking and says, if you see my forbidden dance, you know you knocked right. Or you can tell him, don't knock. If you want to get my attention, don't knock on the door because I'm gonna think it's hammers. So what you want to do is you want to go scream.
Well, I was gonna say just yodel. Hey,
Oh, yodel.
instead of knocking, if you want to talk to me, just yodel, and I'll know that you want me to come to the door. I'll wear my my lederhosen.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up some yodeling.
Yodel.
Hold on.
Is this a is
Yodelay. Hey y'all, welcome to your very breaking in your head voice, your opera voice. A sound. I think those two sounds, you can put them into.
I want to hear a man yodeling.
Does she yodel in Zombie?
That's called Franzel Lang. Yodeling.
That didn't come in so well, but I'm glad it's fine that it didn't though.
Oh, it didn't come in that well?
No, it sounded like it was just coming in through your microphone, but it's okay though. Don't worry about it because I don't want to. I don't want to deal with any kind of flagging and stuff.
That didn't seem too flaggable, but how about this one? What do you think about that?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That sounds like you would, they're coming to the door.
Yeah, then you come out with you're like, I'm still gonna wear my little shorts.
Oh, you still wear the shorts, okay?
By the way, when you yodel, I'm gonna come out with my little lambada shorts. Yo.
Lambada. Just yodel the lambada.
Lamba, oh, lamba, oh, lamba, oh.
Yodel, yodel, yodel. It's interesting how the whole How do they come up with the yodeling? I mean, somebody was just sort of messing around with their voice and their throat. Yodel. They started just doing this, and then it became
Are those octaves? Are they going like an octave up? The cowboy is out there by himself, and he's probably just starts singing, and he starts experimenting
cowboy?
with that, experimenting with his throat.
I thought it was
I
some
don't
sort
know.
of
Alps. Yeah, maybe it's some guy in a Swiss Alps. He's up there.
Alps.
He's up in those Alps, talking to his sheep.
Maybe it started from sheep, but he was trying to do a ba, 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 zombie.
Although associated with the Swiss Alps and Austrian Tyrol, ethnomusicologists believe that the origins of yodeling can be traced back tens of thousands of years to ancient African nomadic hunter-gatherer societies. What do you think about that?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, it's like kind of like Tarzan, actually. You know.
Yeah, that Tarzan yell is crazy.
So I guess it comes from the jungle.
Could be.
It also kind of, yeah. Hey,
You want to hear that?
All right. It's not. It kind of cuts you out a little bit because I don't think you're quite sharing the sound correctly or something.
Oh, I got to change my settings maybe.
Yeah. But that's all right. You know, speaking of all this yodeling, you know, why don't we get into some acapella stuff here?
I have it on original sound for musicians.
I don't know.
Well, maybe it's not going through this thing. Wait. Oh, I think I know what's going on.
Yodel-hee, yodel-hee, yodel-hee.
That's annoying. Well, what about this? Can you hear that?
Bitch is my recital. I think it's very vital.
Yeah, that one's better. That one comes through.
It cuts out any kind of screaming somehow.
Yeah, I guess it thinks it's background.
All right. Well, all right. Here's one I'm gonna check out. It's called. That was Run DMC, but I have another one that I think might be better. This is Young MC Bust a Move. Remember this song?
Yeah, Burger King bathroom.
When this came out, no, that's not Burger King Bathroom.
That's a different song. I know. Yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
Humpty
I remember. This. What is it called? This MC. What's it called? Bust a
Young
move.
MC.
Next thing I do is just bust a move. You got it, baby. We got it. Bust a move.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Bust it.
Okay. Is that too loud?
No, that was pretty good. Right, it's that sound. Yeah.
This is not the lyrics yet. This is just
No,
like part of the mix.
right. I remember that.
This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us.
The volume good on that, or is it too loud?
Well, no, it's not too loud to me. No, I mean yeah.
Seems a little loud, but all right. This here's a jam for all the fellas trying to do what those ladies tell us.
Okay.
So maybe this is starting off as kind of an incel kind of deal.
Get shot down because you're overzealous. Play hard to get females get jealous.
So he says, get shot down because you're overzealous. Play hard to get. Females get jealous. So it's like he's frustrated with the games men play when they're trying to get with the ladies because they're getting shot down when they try and then they play hard to get. Then the girls are jealous. You can't
Yeah.
win. It sounds like you can't win. But
It's just game playing is just always such a, no more games.
yeah, if you act too desperate, you're gonna repel the girls. You gotta take the opposite approach. Okay.
Okay, smarty, go to a party. Girls are scantily clad and showing body.
Okay.
That's pretty
Smarty.
obvious.
Okay, Smarty, go to a party. Girls are scantily clad and showing body. So he's setting the scene here.
Right. Showing body. That's kind of interesting.
They're showing body.
Chick walks by, you wish you could sex her, but standing on the wall like he was Poindexter.
I like when people would call a nerd Poindexter. Is
Yeah.
that like a Revenge of the Nerds reference, you think?
Well, who had the name Poindexter originally? How did that happen?
Oh, I'm looking at it here. Poindexter first originated from the animated television series Felix the Cat.
Is that right?
He is depicted as a stereotypical scientist. And scientists are known to be nerds. Stereotypically, nerds don't have any game. So when this fella sees a hot chick, he stands by the wall and gets no action. like he's some kind of Poindexter.
Huh.
But it also rhymes with sexer. A chick walks by, you wish you could sex her.
That's what he said. That's what
But
he
you're
said. Young
standing on the
MC?
wall like you was Poindexter.
Wait, that's what this young MC said.
That's what this young MC says.
You wish you could sex her?
Sex her.
Sex her? Gee whiz, that's kind of direct.
Well, he's being honest. You know, these guys are looking at these scantily clad women showing.
These guys are
body,
horny. These are
and
horny
they're
men.
thinking about sexing her. That's just what they're gonna think.
These are young horny men.
Young MCs, man.
I mean, yeah, young MC.
Okay.
I mean,
So yeah. So anyway, we're moving on from the party. It seems pretty quickly.
okay.
So I guess this nerd went to the party and he's standing on the wall.
Next day function, high class luncheon. Food is served and you're stone cold munching.
So next day's function, high class luncheon. Food is served and you're stone cold munching.
Interesting. These are some made up words and phrases.
So he's at a high class function, a luncheon. What kind of high class luncheon? I don't think it's rare to be at a high class luncheon. What is he, a politician or something?
What is he, a scientist? What is he, a Poindexter?
Yeah,
or
I guess if
something?
he's a Poindexter, he's at some kind of like,
It's like probably a science convention luncheon or something like that. It's
Yeah.
probably some Nobel Prize thing or something, you know?
but look, he goes to this luncheon and, he's munching. So he's focusing on the food here, right?
Yeah, well, they oftentimes equate food with sex, so he's still horny. Don't get us wrong here. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted
music-
here. Still a bit of a horn dog.
Music comes on.
Some people start the dance, but then you ate so much you nearly split your pants.
Okay, so he goes to the high class luncheon and he's munching and munching. The music comes on, people start to dance, but he ate so much you nearly split your pants.
Yeah, he's a horn
So
dog.
he ate too much, and if you're at the high class luncheon, you can't be focusing on food too much. There's gonna be dancing and stuff.
I mean, they're going to be doing the lambada, you know. You better be prepared for that.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if you split your pants when they're doing the lambada, it might work. You know what I mean? Because it might turn your pants into some shorts.
Yeah, because the lambada is where the legs go in between, right?
I think that's the tango, but I don't know actually.
I thought that was the deal with the lambada. You're kind of like going.
It's forbidden. I'll say that.
You're kind of going crotch to crotch.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. This I could show you an image real quick. If you
Okay.
wish.
Please.
Let me just
I'll
pull
take
this
an
image
image.
up, but you'll see. In my mind, this is what the lambada is, and this is why it's forbidden. And you better not catch any wood on this, So I think you're sharing. Can you give me the screen share real quick, and I'll show you.
Yeah. Hold on.
This is a
I
dangerous.
don't want to
dance.
catch wood on this though. I'm
It's a
afraid.
dangerous dance to be doing because you might catch wood. See what's going on here?
Shoot. I'm not trying to catch wood right now.
at that.
Okay.
Look at that. He's
Oh, I see.
the legs are basically going in between each other. That's the lambada.
Yeah, no, she basically kind of is riding
Look at
your
this little boy doing
thigh.
the lambada.
Jeez Louise.
Dude, how are you not supposed to catch
This
wood?
is, I'm sorry, but this is, I don't know how much longer I can look at this without catching wood. So,
I'd be catching wood if I was that guy.
I mean, this is kind of a wood catcher right here.
Yeah, look at
This
this.
is a bit of a wood catcher mitt.
There's a movie called The Lambada, right?
Yeah. The Forbidden Dance. Lambada, The Forbidden Dance. That's a movie.
Who's in it? Set the night on fire.
Who is in that movie? It's
So
funny.
it's
That
some
looks like
Patrick
Dirty
Swayze
Dancing.
kind of like look-alike kind of deal.
It looked like Dirty Dancing. No, I think that's like a joke, actually, to make it look like Dirty Dancing.
Lambada, 1990. Who's in it?
He does. It's funny, though. They do make him look like a Swayze.
Dude, Shabba-Doo is in it.
Oh, it stars Shabba-Doo.
Is Shabba-Doo the guy from Breakin'?
Oh, it is
Is that Ozone from Breakin'?
Shabba-Doo.
Shabba-Doo? Oh, that's the name of the character.
Oh.
Uncle Big.
I kind of like the idea that it's the name of the actor. Lambada starring Shabba-Doo or Shabba-Doo in
Let me check this out. Is that
Lambada.
Adolfo Quinones?
Quinones.
Is he the guy from Breakin'? Let me find out. Yeah, I knew it. It's Ozone from Breakin'.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, by the way, I was in a breakdancing crew when I was 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
And there's a photo of my breakdancing crew.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Let me just pull it up here while I'm thinking about it. And there's this thing called Silver Lake Shorts. There's our crew right there. You see?
Yeah.
Awkward family photos. Look at this.
Oh, it's in awkward family photos?
It got to the front page of Reddit. It was like almost like a viral.
Wow, that's crazy that got
It got
that
to the
was
front page of Reddit. Look at this. And I mean, obviously not now, but
What
this
do people
has
say?
Haters gonna hate. I don't know.
Does anybody recognize you in here?
Anyway, people were like telling me, look, your photo of your breakdancing crew got on the front page of Reddit. And I'm like, what? So this kid here, this kid here,
Yeah.
that's Johnny Lobo. That was my breakdancing buddy. And I haven't seen him since 1985, right?
Yeah.
Until last night.
Really?
I saw him last night.
Oh, that's wow.
Can you believe that?
That's cool. How did that happen?
Well, there's a thing called Silver Lake Shorts, which is like a film screening that happens every month. But they did a special one of all film, sponsored by Kodak, all films.
Huh.
And the guy asked me, "Hey, do you have anything you shot on film?" And I said, "Well, there's this childhood Super 8 film of me breakdancing, so you can show that." And I up-resed it, and then I kind of like made a more high-res version of it. And I showed it last night, and I looked up my friend Johnny. His name is Narciso.
Yeah, they had my comedy special on his network. Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, I've been friends with him on Facebook, and I checked him out on Facebook, and he lives in LA now. I'm like, dude, they're gonna show the Suburban Street Rockers video, and it was a reunion of a lifetime,
I'm sorry. How many years had it been again?
like almost 40 years since I've seen him.
Wow.
And so we hung out last night. People were cheering when our video played, and then afterwards, me and him did a little breakdancing.
Oh, really?
And I'll show you the videos in the unzipped.
That sounds cool,
And
man.
I'll show you a
Look,
photo of. I took a photo with him.
that's awesome, man. You know, it's funny you say that because last week I met up with a classmate of mine from about uh, over like 35 years ago or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild. How did you meet up with them?
Well, we had connected already online, and just thought it'd be cool to chop it up, talk about the past and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, whatever. But
All right, let's get back to Young MC.
Well, look, I think we should probably move into the after the unzipped at this point, right?
You kind of on a time crunch.
Well, a little bit, or we can not crunch it so hard, and we can you know, whatever. I mean, we might have to.
Let's just do another 5 minutes and finish off this bust a move a little bit.
Okay, let's do it.
A girl starts walking, guys start gawking.
Okay, so to bring us back to where we were, they're at the luncheon. This kid eats too much food and he nearly splits his pants. Now a girl starts walking, guys start gawking. She sits down next to you and starts talking.
He sits down next to you and starts talking. Says she want to dance because she likes the group. So come on, fatso, and just bust the move.
So this is like a fantasy, right? This kid comes to a function, he's munching and munching. And then the cute girl who everyone's gawking at, she sits next to you and wants to dance with you? Get out of here. This doesn't happen. And he's like, come on, fatso, just bust a move.
Now, who's saying
Now,
fatso?
why would she pick him?
Is she calling him fatso, or is young MC calling
Young
him
MC
fatso?
is saying you gotta strike when the iron's hot here.
What a word, fatso. I mean, haven't heard that in
Come
a
on,
long time.
fatso, and just bust a move.
I haven't heard the word fatso in a long time. What's up, fatso? I haven't heard that expression in so long. It's just, that's funny. I mean, the idea to call somebody fatso.
Just bust the move.
What a good song. When this came out, I thought this was like the coolest song ever.
No, I remember. I remember.
loved
I
it.
used to watch the music video and
I
stuff.
loved it. So you really think we got to wrap it up? No more, not one more verse?
Well, hey, look, it's up. I just know that I have to.
Right, you got a hard out.
I do have an out, you know. So
yeah, but is your hard out at 2:30?
yeah, I guess the hard out could be at 2:30. Sure, we can
Okay,
keep
well,
going.
let's do that. And then
Okay,
I don't want to cut this too short. We could just go another. We could get to this next
Fine.
verse here.
fair enough.
You're on a mission and you're wishing someone could cure your lonely condition. Looking for love in all the wrong places. No fine girls, just ugly faces.
Okay. He's just kind of all over the place. So this guy sat down and the cute girl, this fatso sits down, the cute girl wants to dance with him. Sounds like he's good.
Yeah.
So is he talking about a different person? Because now he's on a mission and he's lonely.
Well, there's different
And he's
scenarios.
looking for love in the wrong places, but there's no fine girls, just ugly faces. All right. So what's he gonna do here?
Well, yeah. Probably start eating.
From frustration, first inclination is to become a monk and leave the situation.
Okay, so this kid's frustrated. Everyone's ugly. He's got no action, no game. So he's thinking, I should just become a monk and leave the situation, right?
Yeah.
But every dark tunnel has a light of hope, so don't hang yourself with a celibate rope.
You hear that? I always thought that was an interesting line.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Well, he says, don't become a monk, okay? Every
Yeah.
dark tunnel has a light of hope, so don't hang yourself with a celibate rope.
Hey, look, by the way, I'm all for going monk, by the way. I give that recommendation to people sometimes. I say, you know
should
what?
do a
You got to go
rap.
monk.
You should do a rap about going monk.
Yeah. I think going monk is not a bad idea sometimes, you know?
Maybe that's the name of this episode, Going Monk.
Yeah. Going monk is
Go
cool,
monk.
man. Just,
Go monk.
you get your priorities straight and go monk.
All right, so now we're in another situation, all right? We're at the movies. Let's check it out.
Ah, the movies. Yes, I remember.
New movie showing, so you're going. Could care less about the 5 you're blowing.
There's a new movie showing, so you're going. Couldn't care less about the 5 you're blowing. So I guess this is in the 80s where movies were $5, but
Yeah.
shoot, man, if there's a movie for $5, that'd be a deal of a century. Anyway, let's keep
Well,
going.
it used to be $5, but I remember that too. I totally remember going $5.
I used to go to like the $3, like, the second run theater.
$2. There used to be $2. I remember even I think it was on Beverly, there was a theater that was just $2 and it was second run, you know? But yeah, $5 though, that was pretty classic. I remember that.
Theater gets dark just to start the show. Then you spot a fine woman sitting in your row.
So this is weird. The theater gets dark to start the show. Then you spot a fine woman sitting in your row. This is not the place to be picking up a chick. In a
Right.
dark theater.
And
Like
also,
the
by the
movie's
way,
gonna be playing. All right.
how do you know it's a fine woman? You don't even know
Yeah,
if it's dark. How do you even know if she's fine or not? I mean, what
Yeah. How do you know?
Well, I guess you can kind of tell.
You could tell. You could tell a little bit.
Well, I actually, well, I had a
Check this.
story.
So the point is,
I met a woman once.
you don't
in a
meet a
movie
woman
theater.
at the theater when the movie gets dark, do you? Do you?
I met a woman once in a movie theater. Actually,
Well, I'm gonna have to hear about that after this.
I was in college.
Let's finish up this chunk here.
She's dressed in yellow. She says, hello, come sit next to me, you fine fellow. You run over there without a second to lose. And what comes next? Hey, bust a move.
So this is another male fantasy that just doesn't happen. So you're at a movie by yourself, and there's a fine woman sitting in your row, and she says, "Hello, come sit next to me." No, that's not going to happen.
Actually,
Not
that
happen.
happened. It did happen to me in
I can't
college.
wait to hear this. Tell your story in Unzipped.
I will.
I can't wait. What comes next? Hey, Bust, what's he gonna do? You know what I mean?
And if you want to know what I did I bust a move? No, I went monk.
I can't wait to hear. What's
Did I
this
bust a
supposed-
move
I
or
wish
did
young MC would elaborate. What do you mean bust a move? Is he gonna grab her or?
No, bust a move just sort of means, take action. That's what it means, whether that be dancing or
I
whether
know,
that,
but maybe
Oh.
it is vague.
well,
So,
he probably in this context, because he's in the movie theater, it probably means, put his penis in through the bottom of the popcorn or whatever.
Yeah.
He means like bust through the bottom of the popcorn. Move his pelvic area up towards the popcorn and sort of, move through the popcorn, and so that, yeah, it's ready to be picked.
how about we should rewrite this song so it's like you get some luck and you want to fuck. So you cut a hole in your popcorn bucket. You say fuck it. Wait. You say fuck it. So you cut a hole in the bottom of your popcorn bucket and bust a move.
Next thing you do is just bust a move. It means ejaculate. Now, you know what's crazy?
There should be one where they don't bust a move. They just like jack off.
That is busting in
Yeah.
a way. But also, the semen is kind of like salty butter in a way, right? You know what's crazy? The idea that people used to do that. They used to put their penises through a popcorn bucket. Just think about how uncomfortable that would be for your penis. I mean, you've got, first of all, how does that even work? But I mean, gosh, the salt and stuff must be really irritating on your hole.
Well, you can ask for no salt.
Oh, so you just get a bucket of popcorn, no salt, no butter?
Maybe you just ask for the bucket. Hey, can I get a bucket just so I can? No, nothing in there at all.
Well, no, you got to hide the penis amongst the popcorn. The idea is that she grabs the popcorn and then ends up grabbing your penis on accident or purpose. I don't know.
You could say like, "You're at the park. It's getting dark." Just trying to write new verses for this song, the creepy style ones.
You haven't wiped in days.
You pull down your pants and you bust a move.
In the park bathroom.
In the movie theater bathroom.
You try
gotta
to
find
wipe
words that are like easier to rhyme. So it's like you go to in the bathroom washing your hands. Then you go in the stall and then you pull down your pants and you bust a move.
It's like this. there you run out of toilet paper. What do? You bust a move. But it means you just you either just don't wipe or you maybe use your hand or something like that. Yeah.
Or you wipe with your popcorn. That's gross. Do a popcorn wipe.
Popcorn wipe.
Do the popcorn wipe.
Popcorn wipe. That's what you should call your drink, actually. The guy who called first. Call it a popcorn wipe. It's not a dirty chai. It's called a popcorn wipe.
You're at the you're at the playground looking around. Lots of cute honeys. I don't never mind. I need time to think this out. I don't want to.
Was it going to go pedophilic or?
Well, that's up to you, man. That's your imagination, bro. I would never.
Uh-huh. Well, you said playground. You're at the playground.
Yeah, but anyone could be at the playground.
That's true. That's true. Is that wrap over?
No, there's more. I
All
mean,
right,
we probably should go.
Let's wrap it up. We'll finish it up.
Yeah, we can
in the
finish it up
next.
after dark.
And we got stories galore, man. I'm going to see some footage of Doug breakdance. I was about to say masturbating for some reason. We're about to watch videos of Doug masturbating with his friend from childhood. And we're going to watch. I'll just tell you what happened in the movie theater. I've told it before, though, I think. It's not a big deal. But whatever, if you're interested. Check us out. Patreon.com/Poundcast. And thanks to Jack Birch from behind the scenes. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for being with us. And yeah, you're having some laughs. I think, right? You're slapping your thigh.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
I know you've got
real quick. I just want to give a shout out to my own personal Patreon, patreon.com/DougPound. Jack Birch has helped me edit some videos for that, so I want to get some subscribers on that. You get to see some behind the scenes kind of stuff.
Hey man, check me out on the Chicken Coop, man. I do it with my sister every Monday at 6 p.m. She's hilarious, and we've got a membership program on that too. You get a YouTube membership on that one, youtube.com/Brian Weinbach, and you get some behind the scenes on that.
We got all kinds of subscriptions.
We got all kinds of subscriptions and bonus material.
We got bonus material all over the place, and you love it.
We got bonus material.
Bust a move, all right.
We got bonus material popping out the popcorn bucket. Now you know what to do. Bust a move. We'll see you next week, we'll see you in a little bit.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.